Dr. Myers, welcome to the program.
Thanks, Chad. Hey, Tim. I suppose this would be a bad place for me to say happy holidays, wouldn't it?
How much longer do we deal with these people, Ed?
These holiday wishers, these holiday well-wishers.
I'm just far enough away to avoid the throwing of all of the items there.
I always tell people, I say, I'm not offended by happy holidays.
I've said it.
That's a perfectly fine expression of joy and greeting. Is what we're talking about here is to the exclusion of Merry Christmas and those who want to change everything, and that's. So, Jeff, we talked about this with our last guest, and it's the war on Christmas, which is, you can give evidence of this all around the country. Every year we see this happening. But it's really a greater war on Christianity, and part of a greater war on Christianity by the secular progressives, isn't it?
Of course it is, and the thing is, it's what can they do to actually stop it? When you say happy holidays to somebody, the word holiday means holy day. What's the holy day? So it's hard to avoid it. You say, well, we're going to celebrate this on December 25th. Why? Because December 25th used to be a pagan holiday, and Christians decided it would be a good day for celebrating Jesus Christ, and everybody does that. I mean, everybody gets that day off work. Nobody complains about that. There's so many things about it. We're operating on a Christian calendar that was designed by a monk. So each aspect of this is just trying to pick away at something that is so much a cultural part of what we are, in addition to the fact that it's just, it's being done every year by Grinches who just hate Jesus, and it's hard to, it is hard to be patient about it, but it's not, I think one thing your previous guest said, I heard a couple of minutes of that, was, about the Walmart worker. I haven't seen the people in the stores be the ones who are all upset and worried about this. It's people like, the Freedom from Religion Foundation and so forth. This is their one chance to shine every year. This is their one chance to get
you're right, Jeff, and let me just say this on behalf of the American Family Association. We work in all kinds of areas of the culture and the culture war. But one area we do work on annually is behind the scenes, not necessarily out front, is with these major corporations, trying to tell them, hey, it's okay to say Merry Christmas, and it's okay to include Christmas in your advertising and in your promotions and in your in-store, setups, because a lot of them have bought into the PC idea that, oh man, I don't want to offend people, and so we've seen a lot of them. The Gap most recently, turn around after we've contacted them, and they've said, hey, you're right.
We're giving them permission almost to.
I think that's great, because that's a great business decision. There's an old saying that has two parts. The first part is money talks. I won't say the second part, but the fact is that these stores are acknowledging that people want to talk about Christmas. They want to have Christmas. They don't want it to just be some generic thing. People get really tired very quickly of the politically correct stuff. And, the smart retailers are recognizing this. It's no offense against Jewish people. It's no offense against others who celebrate winter solstice or whatever, which is what they do here in our town.
Hey, isn't that a big gift buying time of the year? Right?
Happy winter solstice.
Well, they call it Black Friday because of winter solstice gift giving right there.
Winter solstice does not bring out the holiday cheer in people quite the way.
There's one other thing, one other aspect of that. We got about 2 minutes. I want to let you promote Summit, but some people say, well, don't confuse commercialism with Christianity or with Christmas, and I understand that.
We agree with that.
I appreciate that, but at the same time, the reason people buy gifts for one another, in the tradition of it, is because they want to express love and thoughtfulness and for others, and that's a part of the Christian worldview as well.
Yeah,
and I really think you're onto something there, and that's a key. That's the thing atheists can't do. It's not, the question is not whether atheists can be moral or good. The question is whether atheism can explain morality and goodness, and it can't.
You can't.
So they're living on a borrowed worldview.
Well, tell us about the summit camps coming up this summer, because you fill up early, and I want folks to know about them.
Yeah, we want AFR folks to have the first shot at this. The registration is now open. The Summit program is a 12-day course for students 16 to 21 years of age. It's a trajectory-changing program that orients them to think from a biblical worldview, be excited about the Lord, and to actually become the sort of leader who influences others in a Christ-like fashion in the culture. So it's been a powerful shaping tool in the lives of tens of thousands of kids. And this coming summer, we have 9 sessions. In fact, I don't think I've said this on your program yet, but we just started a brand new one in California. So we're going to be on the campus of Biola University in Los Angeles. And then we'll have our program in Tennessee, which I know is within driving distance of quite a few people who are listening right now. And then we have our programs here in Colorado as well. So students 16 to 21 years of age, we say for sure before you go to college, absolutely. Before you go to college, go to Summit. But also a lot of people now, guys, are sending their kids in rising up to their senior year because it gives them a chance as a high school student to go back and exercise some of their leadership skills, which sets them on a stronger path for life.
Hey, Jeff, summit.org, SUMMIT.org is the website to find out more about those student camps that Jeff talked about, which we couldn't recommend more. Thanks, Jeff. Talk to you another time later, okay?
All right, guys. Lord bless.
Okay, happy winter solstice to you, by the way, Jeff.